People want to be around people like that. All the other stuff is just our tool to help others. Plexus is our tool to reach the calling that we have in our lives. And my calling has always been to inspire and encourage people. And Plexus is my platform to do that. And so the products are our platform to reach others. And the financial freedom that this business has created for us as a family and for tons and tons and thousands now people, not just on our team. I think we have 30 jewels on our team. That's insane. Guys, I was with another company for 17 years. I did not have one person under me that become a leader. I had 90 people on my team at the highest, at the peak of my career. I had 90 people. And I had pain in my heart. I had no integrity left. I was in debt up to my eyeballs. I was questioning, is this what 17 years and I have nothing to show for it? And in 2 months in Plexus, I earned more than I made in my highest year in that company. Something is wrong with the compensation plan. I'm going to close with just my dream for you. What I want more than anything for everyone in this room, I want you to be able to go to Walmart, go to Target, go to Sam's, any time of the month. It just doesn't matter if it's a Friday or Monday, if it's a payday. It doesn't matter if you have coupons. It doesn't matter if the rent's due on Monday. I want you to be able to go in there. I don't want you to look at prices. If you want it, you put it in the basket. Because you're giving, you're helping others, you're paying your bills, you're paying your taxes, you're tithing. And you got it, and you can just do it. I want you to be able to come to convention and have no clue what's in your bank account. Because it doesn't matter. Because when you don't have money is when it's an issue. And when you have it, you can focus on other people and not your bank account. And what you don't have, and the scarcity mentality. That's all, folks. I'm going to bring out my awesome partner in crime, Helen McFadden, who I have loved. We have worked together for 21 years. She is the best. I love her and Matt. They're our best friends, and I could not be where I am today without her. I would not have taken this journey had it not been for her. She sponsored me 2 whole minutes before she sponsored me and then called me and gave me her ambassador number. I joined, so we have literally been in this together the whole time. I love you. I love you too.
Is she not the best? Am I just blessed? Diamond to have her? Thank you. She's not a hard act to follow, I know. Well, I'm so honored and humbled to be speaking to all of you today. Plexus people are the kindest, most wonderful people ever, and I'm just feeling the emotions right now, so just bear with me here. It's such a privilege to be able to speak to you, and I don't know why God chose me, but what I know is that He's chosen you too, because you're here, okay? You're here. I'm going to talk to you about passion. Having passion means you take action. And by taking action, that keeps you passionate. Dictionary.com defines passion as a strong, they underline strong, affection or enthusiasm for an object or a concept. So I want to ask you, do you have a strong passion for Plexus? I know we all feel it here, right? We probably don't need an airplane to fly home. We are going to come home and tell all our friends how great convention is. They probably already seeing it all on Facebook. But you know what's going to happen probably a few days later, maybe a few minutes after you come home? I don't know, but life, right? There's going to be possibly a customer complaining. Summer's here, so there's going to be schedules to deal with. You might have an ambassador threatening to quit. And that's when the rubber meets the road. Would you not agree? Those things are inevitable and they will always be part of this business. So how do you keep the passion alive in your business. In Plexus, passion means you draw your line in the sand. Have you guys drawn your line in the sand? And I don't mean you have like one toe in and you're kind of wavering. Eric Worre said yesterday that 80 to 90% of the people in here have not made that decision. Don't be one of those 80 to 90%. Choose and draw your line in the sand. I know many of you might think you have, but there's a difference. One of my awesome ambassadors and great friends, she drew her line in the sand a couple of months ago. And what happens when you make a really true, sound decision is that it changes your perception of things. You take advantage of opportunity when it comes where you might have not seen it before. So there's a big deal behind making a decision. There's no wavering, there's no questions. You put your blinders on, you don't look to the left, you don't look to the right, you don't compare. You truly work this business for you. And every day you compete with who? You. That's right, because that's all that matters. All personalities can have passion, introverts, extroverts. People say, well, I'm not like you, Helen. It doesn't matter. I call the introverts my quiet giants on my team, that I see that every day they go out with a love and a passion for this product and opportunity, that I see, that's almost the most rewarding thing, is to see those personality styles really embrace the passion, because that means that they're growing. And it's just, there's just no words. There's nothing like it. The key to success is not necessarily in everything that you do, because we can do the wrong things. It's not in everything you do, but it's about who you become. And when you become passionate, the right do will happen. They're all tied together. So passion means you take action, intentional, purposeful action. So I'm going to share with you a few things of what purposeful, productive passion, putting your time and energy in the right things is, okay? Number one, plugging into company calls, videos, events, engaging with your upline, and your positive power partners. What kind of power partners? I said that for a reason. Along with that is that you want to become a student of network marketing. I call it school, really getting your degree in network marketing. When you take your business seriously, it'll pay you seriously. Remember that. There's no dabbling. You've got to do purposeful, intentional work on yourself daily. How many of you have a book with you? Maybe you didn't take it, but you're reading it right now on how to better yourself. Raise your hand high. Oh, I love that. Isn't that the best? That's the, I always say network marketing is the best self-improvement course you'll ever take for free. Number two, you want to spend time every day reading testimonies, because nothing will solidify your belief in this company, the products, yourself, what you have to offer, your posture. Nothing will take the place of that than investing time reading testimonies. And we have years of them now. I mean, isn't that a blessing? Sheila used to say, we just had a few, you know, in the beginning, there was just a few. Her and Coach were the first, right? And now we have thousands of testimonies. So if you ever feel self-doubt, customer complaining, an ambassador saying, oh, the products don't work, whatever, next, right? But you want to always just invest a few minutes every day reading those great testimonies. Number three, this is a biggie for me, and this was a game changer for Sonya and I, and our team and our momentum, is to carry 3-day trials with you all the time. Be ready to and be prepared in your business at all times. How many of you have a 3-day trial with you right now? More than one? Keep them high. Awesome. Because you know what? People might have the best intentions to go to your website, and then life happens, right? But if you had it there on the spot and you were prepared, you could get a testimony a couple days later on how they feel after those first 3 days. Number four, following up with your customers and team members with your support and knowledge that you have taken the time yourself to learn, not relied on others for. One of the greatest gifts, as much as I wish that Sheila had lived in my backyard and been able to hold my hand and train me from day one, personally, one-on-one. Actually, the best gift was that she allowed me the freedom to become self-reliant, and it's the best gift she could have given me. Like Sonya said, she told me where to go for the resources, but she didn't give me all the answers, and that made me a stronger ambassador. And my strongest ambassadors on my team are the most self-reliant ambassadors. Got some self-reliant ones out there. It taught me to be grateful for my situation. If you're the first, Plexus is still so new in so many towns, you might be the first in your town or your city. And don't look at that as a bad thing. I looked at it as like, oh my gosh, everybody in Reno, Nevada will be on my team, instead of, oh, there's no training. It's all about your attitude, right? The way you see it. And number 5, working your business in every way possible. I call this the well-rounded ambassador. This means that you've joined networking groups, you've signed up for vendor booths, you're always on top of the spring bridal fairs or the fall harvest festivals, trying to figure out a way you can get Plexus out to the masses, engage in social media, do one-on-ones, launch parties, guest events. Being a well-rounded ambassador like that means that you become an effective ambassador. An effective ambassador. And what I know about that is that if you're doing it, your team will be doing it. And you are much more well-versed to be able to train and help the masses in your team that might not be so savvy in social media from the get-go or come into Plexus with 1,000 Facebook friends. There's a lot of people that don't, they can't, that's not so duplicatable if that's the only way that you've done your business. So a well-rounded ambassador is an effective ambassador. A few things on what productive time and energy is not. Okay, I know I'm going to get an amen on this one. Joining every Facebook group known to mankind and liking every status that has to do with Plexus. We know that these groups can be a breeding ground for negativity, so choose wisely. It is not productive time to spend your time in groups all day long and get sucked into these threads that just actually kind of make me cry sometimes, really. It's sad. That's what I consider is in that second group that Eric already talked about, right? That are going to waste the next 12 months instead of produce in the next 12 months. This is another big one. Remember, I'm still on what not to do. Reaching across to fellow ambassadors rather than reaching up to your upline. Always reach up for help and support. Engaging in drama and needing to know the latest Plexus gossip about who just did what, when, where. I promise you, this I know, if that's your daily behavior and your habits, it will destroy your business. Don't get sucked in. I had to say that. Amen? Because what I know, because of the duplication Sonya talked about, which is just absolutely key, is that passionate, positive leaders have passionate, positive teams. Monkey see, monkey do. Another one of my favorite sayings is the fish stinks from the head, right? All right. People often ask me, how did you become a diamond in 9 months? And there's really no simple answer to that, but what I can sum it up by telling you is that from the moment I joined Plexus, I did believe I could be successful. I never thought it would happen this fast. I'll be the first to admit that. But I never questioned really anything about it, really. I never questioned the opportunity. I trusted Sheila at the best upline. She got an amazing award in our former company. I trusted that credibility thing is huge, so I didn't question it. I just dove in 1,000%. I was willing to do whatever it took to share, not sell these products, but share these products. We hear that all the time, but it's so true. And was it scary? Yes. I had left network marketing about the same time as Sonya, and I told everybody I would never, ever, ever, ever. I don't care if they cared to know or not. I told them I'll never do anything like this again. So it was very scary. I kind of put myself out there. But I understood the timing of our opportunity, the timing of Plexus, the potential for this product to help the masses.